sponsors. Someone.
Facts.
Who's this? Who's that? Woo! So I'm Mike too,
Unless
right?
you're an Aquafina or Dasani, dog. I don't like that shit.
I mean, I drink them if they paid.
They're so gross.
Yeah, they're gross, but I drink them if they paid.
I would hold the bottle. I don't know if I drink it. Or what I'd do, I'd open it, dump it, fill it with tap water, and then drink it on camera.
That's what Alex Ovechkin did with I forget what it was. He wasn't allowed to drink Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
So he got a Gatorade bottle and put Coca-Cola in a Gatorade bottle to drink Coca-Cola on the bench in his rookie season. Fun fact.
Charo did that too.
Yeah, I think
at
so.
one point, but he didn't give a fuck. He just drank it straight out the Coke bottle on the bench.
Why is he sponsored?
No.
By Pepsi?
I don't know. Can I tell you guys about... Okay, first
Are
of
you
all...
going to introduce it?
Yeah, no, we already started. You know, I want to get to a point where I don't have to do the introduction, but I'll do it anyways.
You always have to do it.
Do I?
Always.
Joe Rogan doesn't do an introduction.
Joe Rogan's the biggest podcast in the world.
No, we are the biggest podcast in the world. Anyways, welcome back. This is Don't Think Too Hard, the episode brought to you by Andre, Johnny, Patrick, Matchy, and now Jacob.
I don't even know anymore.
Who's a semi-regular.
Who even knows who brings this
Semi-regular,
podcast
soon
anymore?
to be regular.
See?
See?
That's
Even he has no
talent.
confidence in who's in the others.
Yeah, so where were we talking about? Oh, yeah, follow us on all our social medias. Thank you. What else? What was I talking about?
I don't know. I got
Alex Ovechkin
Coca-Cola.
drinks Coca-Cola.
Oh, I was going to talk about the most ruthless Pepsi ad of all time.
The one where Kendall Jenner ended racism.
No.
Talking about the one where the kid gets the two cans,
Yeah.
stands on the can so he can reach the Coke button.
Kid buys 2 Cokes
Yeah.
to use them as stands
Okay.
so he could stand on the Cokes to click the high up Pepsi button. So Pepsi comes out and he takes the Pepsi, walks away with the 2 Coke bottles on the floor.
But you know what that means?
What?
He bought 2 Cokes, 1 Pepsi.
Yeah, he brought
Coca-Cola makes the money.
Yeah, Coca-Cola.
but it just shows that people would go through the lengths.
I understand, but you know how happy that would make Coca-Cola? They don't give a shit if you drink it. Just give them the money. Don't drink it. Why
You
would
just
they care?
wasted $3 on their product.
That's like when people go to like when their favorite player leaves and they go to the friggin' shop and they buy the jersey just to go burn it. I'm like, I'll give you all the jerseys you want to burn. I'll supply you free lighters with your purchase of a jersey if you want.
You know, speaking of fire jerseys, flaming jerseys, a lot of Man U fans were burning their Ronaldo kits.
They look dumb now. Don't
They look really stupid. There's a lot of TikToks of people saying, you know, it's like that famous TikTok sound.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh no,
Mm-hmm.
oh no. It was that, but it was like a guy who literally went through his Ronaldo collection of
His
kits
whole
and
thing?
burnt all of them.
He's an idiot, man. See,
First of all, if Marco Reus went to Bayern, I don't think I'd burn my Marco Reus jersey.
I don't think you should. I don't think it's dumb. I guess I kind of understand like the
No,
whole
I
thing.
understand
People
that.
are very thing, but the biggest thing is you didn't see him wear blue. So like everyone is so quick to jump to things these days.
Yeah.
Like even if he was inside Man City's building,
Like the
it's
Etihad.
not done until they announce it, and
It's not done until he's holding the jersey like this.
Yeah.
It's not done until he has a number.
Exactly.
That's what I think.
Exactly.
Like when Messi got the number 30, I was like, okay, that deal is done.
It's done.
To be fair, even Ronaldo at Man U right now isn't done. He doesn't have a number yet.
Yeah,
He still hasn't even
that's
completed his
true.
medical.
Apparently he
Medical's
signed.
today,
apparently he signed it, but he hasn't done all this stuff yet that he needs to do. But hey,
Chelsea signed Haaland first day of the transfer window.
Bro,
He's still willing in dormant.
Chelsea signed Haaland, Lewandowski, fucking everybody.
Yeah.
yeah, man. But they got Lukaku, and that's the important thing for them.
Speaking, Lukaku may be the best signing of the year. What center back in the BPL, other than Virgil, can match Lukaku's physicality?
I mean, Matip bossed them all game.
Okay,
yesterday.
other than Liverpool center backs, who is going to stand there and push Lukaku around? Once Lukaku gets you on his back with his arm, you're fucked. He's turning. He's gone.
I don't know. Arsenal can't do it. That I know for a fact. But that's what it is. Someone was talking. I was listening to a defender, but they were saying very similar to Drogba. Like Drogba had the same kind of like style to him, where he was like big and strong. That's not how you do it. Like majority of people are not gonna be able to do it. So you have to set your team up around the fact, knowing that hey, maybe leaving him match up with my little ass defender 1-on-1 is a bad idea. So let's try and either zone or put 2 on him or literally anything else. But Arsenal is like, nah. Go ahead. Try. Go ahead. It failed once. He's like, Arteta's like, don't worry. Try again. It failed again. And he's like, third time. Go ahead. Try again. Try again. Try again. Oh, my God. That game was... Anyways. So,
No,
but Lukaku's a great striker, yes.
You know the crazy thing is? You're talking about that game, and I'm thinking about... I'm like, fuck, that was like 3 weeks ago. That was only last week.
Last week, man.
You guys are bad.
Last week, man.
They're 20th in the table right now.
Last place, homie.
Did you guys hear what they were chanting? The Arsenal fans were chanting?
No.
Sure. They're like, the league's upside down. The league's upside down. And it was like, if you look at the league as they were chanting, it was like first place is Norwich, second place is Arsenal.
That was before they lost to City, though.
Yeah.
Now they're last on goal differential.
Oh, just serious question. If they get relegated,
won't.
I don't know, they won't, but if they got relegated, are you watching a single EFL game? FA Cup, maybe. I don't think you're watching an EFL game.
Honestly, I want to say no just to be inflammatory, but I probably would.
Yeah?
That's a real fan.
No, I understand. Like, I understand that because the reason why I'm asking was I ended up watching Schalke.
Yeah.
Schalke's a Bundesliga 2 team.
No.
And I ended up watching their game. And, like, I was looking at their fans, and their fans were going crazy. And
fans are fans, man. That's the biggest like pain point is like no matter how bad they get. Every year I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should watch tennis. Maybe I should watch this. Maybe I'm done with soccer. But realistically, I'm just gonna go through the pain consistently.
Yeah.
Until I die.
I feel like no, but that's only a few clubs.
Not even a
Because can I be honest with you? Because Man City is so financially structured to a point where they won't be bad anytime soon, probably never.
So Arsenal were like that
everybody
for a
has
long
to become bad at some point.
Arsenal were like that for a very long time too, man. Leeds used to be one of the best clubs in the Premier League. So did Newcastle.
But I just
it can
feel
happen
like,
to anyone.
I know, but I just feel like the money Man City's constantly, continuously, and consistently pumping into their club. It's going to be very difficult for them to be bad
for a while. No,
so
they won't be for a long
let's
time.
say Man City gets bad.
Yeah.
I feel like if a club now, like let's say the Schalke's, hypothetically the Arsenals, say Dortmund have a shitter of a season and get relegated. The Juves, the Napolis, the AC Milans. Like AC Milan was bad, and we just have two really close friends who still love them to death.
Yeah.
And I feel like that just shows a little bit of loyalty. But this new generation who's growing up and falling in love with, let's say, the likes of City, the likes of Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
If those clubs ever die, do you see this generation maintaining loyalty?
Yeah. But I mean, like, I feel like
it.
it depends the reason. Because when I chose Arsenal, it wasn't I didn't say, oh, this team sucks, but I should pick them anyways and be strong. Like, they were playing amazing football. They were winning shit. They were great.
Yeah.
Right? And then but then that's what draws you in. Like, their style of play is what drew me in. And then Thierry Henry drew me into them. But then now I'm invested. Just because it gets shit later, I feel like it's going to be the same thing. The style of play and the winning is drawing people into City. Will there be some that if they get bad, they'll drop out? Yeah, of course. It's going to happen to everyone. Depends how strong you are. But there are kids now that are actually invested in City. So even if they get bad, they'll just be like me, and then they'll just deal with the pain.
Really
because if you think about their City fans that have been... I feel bad for these ones because of how everyone's just talking about how City fans are plastic and blah, blah, blah.
There are City
but there are
fans
ones that have been there since like
before
they were
the oil
like
money,
League
yeah.
2 teams, and then they were going to all like just
this
imagining that being in England, imagining their journey from that to where they are now must be like unreal, unbelievable.
And also, like, there's a unreal, yes, but people don't give them the benefit of the doubt. People will actually sit there and say, "You're a plastic.
Yeah, because
You're this." They're
I mean-
they're real PSG fans pre-oil money.
Yeah, I know.
The reason that I think everybody says City fans are plastic is because when United was on top of the league, for when Ronaldo and Rooney and all those guys were there, City's stadium was empty. There was nobody at the City games because everybody was focused on United in Manchester. But now that United has fallen off a little bit and City has gone up, all of a sudden their stadium's full.
That's as I know, but those ones that were in the empty stadium, they still get labeled as plastic. That's why I feel bad. Because if you think about it, the reason why Arsenal, United, Liverpool, 3 biggest English clubs, at one point, they went from very few fans, success brought more. So technically, everyone of those people were a plastic fan just because they've been with it so long. At the beginning, they were plastic, right? So even if these plastic fans are gonna, if they stick with City throughout the next 20, 25 years, regardless of what happens, then like at some point you got to turn into a true fan, right? But there are also people,
To be fair,
who like
outside of domestic success,
yeah.
can you really label like City fans plastic? Because
But what defines a plastic fan? Is a plastic fan a bandwagoner?
Basically.
yeah.
So if you're talking about bandwagons, Barcelona had the most plastic fans on the face of the
So
planet.
did Madrid at one point.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
I agree.
like
To be fair, Juve got a lot of plastic fans in 2017.
yeah, because pretty boy Ronaldo decided to jump ship.
That's what I'm saying.
And Ronaldo has
how
a bunch
many
of plastic fans.
how many Man U fans woke up today?
A lot.
How
Apparently-
many
How many
Juve fans all of a sudden are United
United
fans?
Oh yeah.
Think about it. I think I read something as soon as Ronaldo was signed. I think Man United's like follower count like went up by like 2 million or some shit.
Yeah, it was something like
Yeah,
that.
I think when Juve signed him, they went from like 36 mil to 47 mil on Instagram or something like that.
It's crazy, man. It is what he is, bro. He's a
To be
global
fair though,
superstar.
to be fair though, I kind of get where they're coming from, those fans.
Yeah.
Because from a hockey perspective, I'm a big Ovechkin guy. You know this.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
just,
but if-
just say it. Like, don't tell me you're a Juve fan.
Yeah,
just
don't
say,
tell me- don't
just
tell
say
me-
you're a Ronaldo fan, and you'll just go wherever he goes, which is fine.
Yeah. So
I've said that to people before. They're like, "Oh yeah, I support Juve." I was like, "Okay, do
No,
you
you
support Juve or do you support Ronaldo?"
difference.
Well, yeah, I kind of like Ronaldo. So you support Ronaldo, you don't support Juve.
Yeah.
And to your hockey point, if Ovechkin said, "I'm done with this. I'm gonna go play with Pittsburgh," you're gonna become a Pittsburgh fan, or are you a Washington fan post Ovechkin?
I think I'm a Washington fan
Yeah.
post Ovechkin.
So-
Okay. In that situation, I'm a Washington fan post Ovechkin. First of all, I'm a Leafs fan through and through, but I'm a Washington fan post Ovechkin, rooting for Ovechkin.
So
Yeah,
you
which
don't
is fine.
support Pittsburgh. You
Like,
just want Ovechkin.
Oh
to
yeah.
succeed.
Pittsburgh can miss the playoffs every year. Ovechkin's there. I don't give a shit. But as long as he's catching Gretzky, I'm okay with it.
But that's fine. I started watching Arsenal because of Henry.
Yeah.
But when he went to Barcelona, I didn't become a Barcelona fan. That was the first time I like started watching Barcelona just because Henry was there.
Oh yeah.
But I'm still, all my attention was still at Arsenal.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
the only reason I'm watching Man U games right now is just to watch Sancho.
Yeah. So like it's fine to do that. And if you are supporting for a player, just say that.
And to be fair,
It's fine.
you know what? Like, I'm not even a Messi fan, but you're out of your mind if you think I'm not watching at least a few PSG games this year.
When he starts playing, I'll watch PSG.
He might play
That's
today.
interesting.
I think they said that on the Juve game yesterday. They were talking about Messi might play today.
You guys think he's gonna have a good season?
I haven't seen it. It's
How can't he have a good
it
season?
seems
bro?
like it'll be pretty tough for him not to. If Neymar can
Like, he
go,
has to really shit the bed.
If Neymar can go there, miss half the season, and still be top scorer, I think Messi will be fine.
Yeah, I guess you're right. How do you? So, no, listen. Can I be honest? Like, I don't like. I respect Ronaldo. I understand his pedigree. I do think he is like in the conversation for the greatest of all time, and I'm not disputing that. Sure, do I like his attitude? No, I respect his work ethic. He bangs in goals like crazy. And he went to Man U, right? And a lot of people are, Man U fans especially, are super ecstatic saying Great striker, great this, great that, great that. I have a few issues. I wanted to bring this up. I made notes on this, but I made them mentally and like.
Okay, bring it up.
A few things. I'll start off with, if you're Greenwood, if you're Sancho, if you're Rashford, if you're Cavani, are you not a little bit pissed?
I wouldn't be. If I'm Greenwood especially, I'm ecstatic.
You think so?
Why you have the opportunity? You're a youngster. He's not. It's not his team right now. You have the opportunity to learn off Ronaldo. He's gonna be gone in 2 years. He's friggin' 36. And then Greenwood is growing into his prime, and then he can spend that time learning Ronaldo and being great. Rashford, maybe, but like Rashford hasn't done anything to prove that they don't need Ronaldo.
But here's my argument with Greenwood, because Greenwood played there as their number 9 the first few games of the season.
Yeah,
and he's been insane.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like Man U, and I was watching Man U games to watch Sancho, and Sancho was playing on the bench, and I said, oh, so this is the Greenwood guy that everyone's talking about. Yeah. He's good.
He is good.
Can you rely on Greenwood
can't.
to turn up every single week?
You can't. He's
against Liverpool, against Chelsea, against
the biggest thing about young players is consistency. No matter how good they are, very rarely do they sustain that throughout the whole season.
Fair enough. And the second thing I'm wondering is, if you're not a Man U fan, you're roasting this transfer.
I'm not roasting it.
Why would you? Why would you roast this transfer?
No, because I'm giving you an example.
It looks like a pretty damn good transfer to me, bro.
See, I think so too, but a lot of people don't see it that way, because a lot of people see it as a 36-year-old turning 37, moving to a team and taking playtime away from youngsters. First of all, for anyone saying that, this is not some normal 36-year-old.
First of all, he's just going there basically as a striker. So he's taking playtime away from Cavani, who's also old as shit.
No. But like, can I just say?
Yeah.
I'm gonna repeat this for everyone to hear, even those of you at home.
Yeah.
This is not some normal 36-year-old.
Yeah, it's not.
You see this 36-year-old with his shirt off?
It's not. Bet you I bet you he's
half
fitter
man,
than everyone.
Half machine.
Bet she's fitter than everyone on that fucking squad, bro.
On Man U squad. Yeah. Oh, 100%. You see Sancho without his shirt on? Yeah. It's like, you're a professional athlete, dude.
It's crazy, man. I don't know who's roasting this transfer. Just thinking about what I saw Pogba do that first game, and Bruno even, and then adding Ronaldo up top to that.
If you're Ollie. If
you're not fighting for the league until the last game, I don't necessarily have to win it, but if you're not fighting until the last day,
it's a failure.
You need
a
new manager.
Yeah, if they're not fighting, he's done. He's out. Before you go to your next point, I don't think Sancho, Rashford, all those guys are even affected by Ronaldo. Ronaldo's going to be playing in the middle.
I think he's playing striker. So
it's going to be Ronaldo.
Well, Rashford does play in the middle, though.
He shouldn't.
I don't think he should either, but I'm just saying.
It should be Rashford on the left, Ronaldo in the middle, and Sancho on the right. And then
with Bruno,
Pogba, however they want to set up their midfield.
So Rashford, Martial, Greenwood, and Sancho should fight out for those two positions there. And then I guess if you need to, Ronaldo's tired, injured, whatever, then you can move on in the middle. But I don't think any of them are strikers. I'm pretty sure they're playing there basically out of necessity. Their only real striker that
Greenwood looked like a striker, dude. He looked like one.
I mean,
it's a very small sample size, but
he's young, but I think he's played both. He's played striker and on the wing. Yeah. So wherever he ends up is where he ends up. But I would never rely on, because that's what Arsenal did, and like they've been relying on what's his face, Saka, for 2 years, and like sometimes he's gonna hit dips. It's just
the way of a young player.
Young players go, right?
Now, question for you guys: if you're Ollie, right? Mm-hmm. 88th minute. It's a tie game.
Do I take
and Bruno flops in the box. You get a penalty. Who's taking it?
Whoever Ronaldo says takes it.
Yeah?
Fuck that. No. You don't come into the squad and start demanding penalties and shit.
You do.
You're
Ronaldo, but like...
If I was Pep, then you listen to me. but I don't think Ronaldo listens to
When
Ollie.
was the last time Bruno missed a pen?
That's what I'm talking about.
So until
Who took pens at Juve? Ronaldo?
yeah, selfish.
Did he miss?
He missed a couple.
Interesting.
Because
There's-
free kicks, you give them to either Rashford or Bruno.
I would say I'd give it to Bruno until he misses.
That's what I was gonna say. Until Bruno misses a pen, you cannot justify giving Ronaldo the pens
I think so.
because then Bruno's gonna become sour.
I
Bruno's
think so.
gonna be like, "What? Like I haven't missed a pen in a year and a half, and you're gonna give it to this guy?" Like,
But this guy is.
This isn't some guy though. That's the thing.
But see, it's the same conversation that we had with Messi, though. It's really like I get who he is and everything, but like if I was a player playing professionally, regardless of who you are, or what you think you deserve, you've done great. You're amazing. I'm glad to have you on the team, but don't come fuck shit up. Basically, just come do your job, be amazing, prove why you're as good as you are, but like don't just come try and take over the team.
what?
Like who's number 7 right now?
Cavani.
Cavani should keep number 7.
I think he has to because he
Right.
already played the one game with the number 7.
Well, there you go. So he has to regardless.
I
So
think
he'll probably
Ronaldo.
take
I think
7.
Ronaldo.
I don't think Ronaldo's the type of guy to be okay with that, though.
That's the thing.
has
People
to.
were saying that like number 7 is a brand,
Yes.
which means.
But he went. Remember when he went to Madrid? He was 9 until Raul left. Then you can take.
But
the
okay. Serious question. Ronaldo going to Madrid, right?
7. Yeah.
Was his number 7 as established as it is now as a brand? Because everyone knew number 7 as Ronaldo, but was
Yeah,
it?
he's CR7, bro.
He was yes, but he was CR7 at 24. Now he's CR7 with a whole career to back up CR7.
I understand.
So the question is, here's the only thing: if I'm the prem, if Cavani's willing to do it, just from a financial point of view, I'm doing it. Because see, the thing with
But think of it this way: financial point of view, I think the best option is for him to have a different number this year, and then get 7 next year. Because now
Then they
people
sell,
have to buy
they
2
sell
jerseys.
double the kits.
see,
Because
I
you
get
said-
no, I get that, I get that, but no, you're right. You're absolutely right. Because I was thinking more along the lines of people aren't gonna buy Ronaldo with the number 28 because 28 was a sporting number, and that's what people think he's gonna have.
He could go to.
I
Didn't
know
he
some
start?
people say 77 he's going to take because 17 is taken.
Oh, don't say 77.
Some people say-
I love 77. The 77 is my backup number
Didn't he
because
start?
it looks like 11.
When he started at United, wasn't he like 19?
No, he was 7.
I don't think so.
He took.
Yeah.
I think he started at United like when he was coming off the bench for a little bit. I'm pretty sure he was 19.
I have no idea.
I think Messi was 19 for sure. Messi was 30, 19, 10.
Yeah.
I think Ronaldo was just 7 because he had 20
He
at
had,
Sporting.
he had a number.
Ronaldo was
before.
17 with Portugal then.
Yes, because of Figo.
He did have a 17. That's why that's what I was wondering because he had a 17 jerseys, but I think someone already has 17 on United. I don't know who did.
17 was his Portugal number. But that's the thing. Like I think
So they was going for 77 because that's the next one.
don't say 77 because I really like 77.
So
as a
why
number.
can't he like it too, bro?
Because listen, the only so my girlfriend has this huge. It's like my girlfriend is very superstitious about numbers.
Okay.
As am I. I'm super weird about my number.
I'm weird about my number too.
I'm really weird about my number. So I'm a guy who loves the number 11, right?
Yeah.
When I can get number 11, I get number 11. My backup number, her thing is 7. And she's always like, wear number 7 for me. I said, no, but I'll meet you in the middle. 11 times 7 is 77. So that's the number our number is like 77. And if 77 is not available, I go to 29, which is my very first rev number. So if he picks 77, I can no longer wear that 77.
Why?
Because
Because we don't like Ronaldo, bro.
because I didn't wear her number 7. Here, I don't want to, like, when you play footy,
Yes.
and I play footy, and I see another guy on the other team wearing number 7,
Makes you think they're Ronaldo.
oh yeah, a little bit. And I was like, I do not want to be in the same category as you.
It's so weird.
I don't know why.
Some people
Like I
just
said,
want the number 7. man.
Dude, I'm not.
That is so weird. Do you think everyone worth the number 10 is Messi bandwagon?
No.
Because number 10 is an established position.
Yes.
Beyond Messi.
Yes. Yeah. No, that's why.
But I guess there is no 7. There's 10, 8, 4, 11,
9.
Yeah. There's not even 11. 11's like
11 and 9 are basically the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 10, 8, 4, 9.
I think the number
1.
Well, 1 is the keeper. I think number 10 is like the number. I don't know how to explain it.
Number 10 is you're the best player on the team. Here's number 10.
No. Number 10 is
player.
Number 10 is an attacking mid. That's
yes, yeah, I know. But like, I'm just saying, it's like you're the best player on the team. Here's number 10.
But it is what it is. Yeah.
I have what I was gonna bring this up. How much of so Ronaldo started the season in the off season as well. He said multiple times, "I don't want to leave Juve. I'm committed. I want to try and win a Champions League here. This is what I came here to do. I want to finish my mission, I guess, kind of way to say it." Messi then goes to PSG, starting to get a lot of headlines. Messi's in the news. Messi's getting all the interviews and shit. All of a sudden, Ronaldo forces a move out of Juve. How much of this transfer is Ronaldo saying, "I don't want Messi in the headlines. I need to be the focal point of the footy world"? Ronaldo as a person, I could see him being like, I'm not okay with this. I need to be the focal point. I need to have the headlines. How much of his forced move is jealousy from Messi getting headlines? Not jealousy, but like...
No, jealousy. That's what it is. The reason why I think he's thinking like that is because, like, he said what he said in the preseason, and the reason why he said that was, no disrespect to you, Jacob. Zero disrespect coming your way right now. But Ronaldo's stint at Juve, those 3 years, borderline failure.
100% failure.
You can't, like, okay, 2 league titles. I still think that's a failure.
100% a failure. They went to
failure for who though? For Juve.
Juve.
For Juve as a squad.
Ronaldo's numbers were still Ronaldo.
They
but the thing was he was brought there to bring European success. Level. You can't tell me that.
Yeah, but the issue is
Juve went to back-to-back finals.
3 out of 4 finals.
3 out of 4 finals, and then he comes all of a sudden, and now the team doesn't make it out of Porto.
But it's not. But you have to understand, it's not. I don't think that's him. You bring a player like Ronaldo, and then have Pirlo as a manager.
I don't think it's Pirlo either, though, because there was.
I also don't think it's just Ronaldo.
And they had their team. They brought Ronaldo. What else did they do?
No, that's one thing that I think was incredibly overlooked by Juventus.
It doesn't make any sense.
It was, you have a luxury car. So you have
you have
Porsche.
a fucking
Porsche,
nice, and then
right?
you put freaking regular ass gas into it. Right?
Not regular gas. You put Ronaldo as its own entity, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like you have a Porsche, and you use it. You put diesel in to fuel it. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
But I think Ronaldo negatively affected the chemistry in the team, because Juve's attack before Ronaldo was there, Dybala, Higuain, fucking Mario Mandzukic, like, they were scoring goals on a regular basis. There was no problem with the attack. They went to 3 out of 4 Champions League finals. The year they didn't go to the finals, I think they lost to Barca in the semis. I think. And then Ronaldo comes in, and they can't, like you said, they can't get out of Porto.
My question is, why not just, if you're looking, you lose Higuain, you bring in Ronaldo, why not play Ronaldo striker so you can still have Dybala and all this? Why are you forcing Morata into the fucking lineup? So,
like, yeah, fair enough. No, and I get that.
Just put Ronaldo striker, build the team around there. You have Dybala still, you have Chiesa, you have all these people around, and then they can supply him and do his own thing, and then Ronaldo will score goals for you. If you tell Ronaldo, listen, just take the ball a little less, just score, he'll be like, all right, my numbers are going up.
That's the thing. That's what I think it negatively affected the team, though, is Ronaldo demands the ball. Ronaldo needs the ball on his foot. So the chemistry of their attack, how they were going before Ronaldo, completely changed around Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Dybala needs the ball on his foot. Dybala is playmaker.
This is literally what we're gonna be talking about this about PSG if they lose their first Champions League game.
Yeah. So it's like,
too many people want the ball.
I think Ronaldo negatively affected you. But same way he could negatively affect United. I don't think he will.
No,
but.
can I say that? That's another point I was going to bring up. I was watching Man U. Okay, I feel like they should have beat Southampton. They should have.
Yeah.
Right? The way I'm talking about Man U, you'd think I'm a Man U fan. Holy fuck. These guys live in my head rent free.
That's what happens when Ronaldo goes to United.
Christ. No, Sancho went to United. These guys live in my head rent free, bro. I see them all over Twitter. I just want to
Sancho play against...
No, he came on as a sub. Which is a little alarming. Sancho, thank you for the 80 million for my guy.
All I'm saying is Van de Beek has touched pitch maybe once in fucking 2 years, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Sancho, we're doing well without you. We could do with you. Come back on loan.
I really hope, because I feel bad for him, man. Because I understand why he went, man. That's home, right? But it's, yeah.
I don't think Man U is the right place, though.
I said that from the start.
Like if I'm Sancho,
but
look me in the eyes and tell me I'm not pushing to a move to Liverpool.
But
fuck no.
Why not?
Because he wouldn't play.
He's not playing.
He's not playing now anyways.
Yeah, but Mane and Salah are going to play a lot more than...
Can I be honest with you, though?
What?
I love the guy. Love the guy. Love, like, Klopp. I love him to death. But so, am I crazy for saying Mane is on a very steep downward trajectory?
I watched the game yesterday, and it really looks like Mane's trying to force things. It looks like...
Because he's bad. He's been bad.
They have, like, a weird... Because, like, the way their front three is, it works. But at the same time, throughout the whole time, it looks like Mane and Salah, like, hate each other.
Yeah.
And they never want to pass to each other. But for some reason, it works still. But... So, I think... a lot of the time... I think because, like... Usually what happens in, like, a nice, well-oiled machine is, like, if I'm down, like, say us three are in the front, I'm having some poor form, we could build off that. We're like, okay, I know I'm going to start looking for you because I'm struggling right now. I'm going to start looking for you. Well, and then if we're winning, what you guys will do is, like, you'll see, like, when, was it Lacazette and Aubameyang were up, and then Lacazette was going through, like, a goal drought, like, literally, Aubameyang, every time he had the ball, give it to Lacazette. Give it to Lacazette. You can do it. You can do it. Salah would never do that. Never. He's like, I hope you never score again for the rest of your life.
Which is why I'm saying I don't think.
But what I'm saying is, if Sancho went, I don't think he's displacing Mane regardless because it just works.
Klopp also has his favorites. Klopp is very. You want to talk about a stubborn manager? I don't think people really underlook Klopp as a stubborn manager because he's found success. Because he's found success.
You know who's the most stubborn manager on the planet? It's probably Pep.
Jose Mourinho.
Pep has...
Jose will do things out of spite. Yeah. He will purposely play bad players.
No, he does. When he was at United, everyone is like, yo, Rashford needs to play striker. She's like, okay, fine. Play him striker. Just ask this game. He's like, see why I don't play him striker? that's basically what he did. But... No, but Pep is the most stubborn one because have you ever seen him with a plan B?
Oh, no.
He's like, this is what we're going to do. It works or it doesn't. Deal with it. And that's the issue.
He was right 30 times last season. So
that's what I'm saying. It works. But that's my issue. Fucking Arteta learns from him and he has the same mentality except his friggin' success rate is switched.
Okay, so this is another point I wanted to bring all the way back to Man U because these guys live in my head rent free and I fucking hate it. So I was watching that Southampton game, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think Man U deserved to lose. I thought they played better, significantly better. They ripped Leeds apart. And one thing that I noticed, those front three are programmed to press and people underlook how the work ethic that Ollie enforces on their players, on his players. They press. I can't see Ronaldo pressing. I can't.
The commentator in the Juve game made a point of it yesterday.
I can't see it, man.
Chiesa and Dybala, and I forget who it was. I think it was Weston McKennie, where they were playing like McKennie was playing 4-3-1-2.
Yeah.
So McKennie was at cam and Dybala and Chiesa were up front. They were pressing the whole game. The whole game they were pressing the center backs and everything. And the commentator said, "I think that's one point or one reason why Allegri was okay with letting Ronaldo leave is because nobody's going to tell Ronaldo you need to press."
Yeah, that's what it is. Like
Ronaldo's not going to be chasing the center back down.
And I think you're gonna need that in the Prem.
Well, most teams press, bro. They all do, man. All those successful ones, big on the.
You
press.
want to talk about This is going to show. This is going to be a perfect example to show the world that the Prem is going to be a completely different animal.
Yeah, I mean it is, but
this is going to show. This is going to be like proof.
But see, I understand what you're saying, but I still don't see Ronaldo not working. I don't mean like it might not work.
I can see it not working, man. I can see it not working.
It might not work for United, but I don't see him individually not doing well. The team chemistry might get fucked up or anything, but I can still see like if you put him there, at the end of the day, he's gonna put the ball in the net.
I want to think so, man.
He's very good at doing that.
But what's not working? It's not working like Ronaldo not putting up Real Madrid numbers where he was scoring 60 goals in a year.
No one's gonna do that in the Prem.
Okay,
it's impossible.
So what's Ronaldo not working? Is he 20 goals? Ronaldo.
No, 20 goals is I think
that's
Ronaldo.
Pretty damn good.
If Ronaldo hits 20, I like.
Good on you. Well done.
Fucking great. Yeah, I'm clapping. I'm thinking. If I'm going to Vegas,
yeah,
I'm taking the under on like 8.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, I would put $5 on it. I would straight up.
Well, I know
$5. You ain't gonna win anything. Make a manly bet. Put like 500.
I'm scared of that.
But honestly, I still don't see United winning the league. I just can't.
I don't see them winning.
I don't see Ronaldo scoring more than 50.
And you know what? People were saying, Liverpool's a dark horse. I don't see them winning the league either. See,
Liverpool is a weird case for me because I look at them and I can see them either finishing first or like 7th place and anywhere in between that.
Yeah,
and I don't know what I'm looking at because like I know the guarantees, like City guaranteed chance, Chelsea, and then Man United will be up there. I don't necessarily think they're gonna be like competing with the other two, but I think they'll be up there. And then the rest are kind of.
And then you always have Leicester battling, but then you always have that one team from bottom half of the table that just has a ridiculous season up until January. I'm thinking
West Ham.
West Ham last year. With the way Brighton's playing, I can see Brighton challenging for a European spot up until like mid-January.
I honestly West Ham being up there again.
West Ham will be up there until Europa League starts. Then they'll start falling off. That's why
I agree with that.
But yeah, it's interesting.
So,
honestly, this is the first Premier League that's like been genuinely interesting to me in a while.
Yeah. So back to Liverpool, like.
I have a topic on Liverpool I'd like to get into too.
Sure, this is a good transition then. So with Liverpool, a lot of people were like, Liverpool had a bad year last year, but to be fair, I think Liverpool had a good year given their situation.
Yeah.
And the year prior, they won the league, right? So going into this season, all the hype was Chelsea, City, now Man U, and there was this huge movement right before the season started where it's like, wait, what the fuck are we all talking about? Liverpool have a fully fit team.
Yeah, they do.
Like, they have a fully fit team. Liverpool's gonna win the league, and like then there's whole like wave, and common opinions started going with Liverpool winning the league, Liverpool this, Liverpool that, and with the way they played against 10-man Chelsea, I just don't see it. They played bad.
To be fair, Chelsea played a defensive masterclass in that second half. Even the first half until that handball. Liverpool had nothing.
If that handball doesn't happen, Liverpool don't win that game. They
didn't win the game anyway.
I think they lost. They lose if that doesn't happen. I agree. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't see them win the league either. It's just very... I don't know why, but I look at them and it's just very, like, I don't know. I honestly, I don't know what to expect from them at all. It's weird.
Can I say another bold statement about Chelsea, though?
Yeah.
I don't think they have a good team and they're very well managed.
Mm-hmm.
But as individual personnel, I don't think they're that fantastic. Lukaku is outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
But look me in my face and tell me Pulisic is good. I don't think so. I think he's bang average.
Pulisic isn't playing.
I'm listing off names. Kai Havertz.
Amazing.
Potential to be world
you
class.
think he's that good?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
No,
Bro,
it's good.
what do you mean?
I don't think I don't.
No, he had a few months where he was flopping. Everyone's like he's gonna flop, but then he hit played
stride.
one game and then
He hit his stride.
He's good.
It's all adjustment period.
He's
Like,
good. Yeah.
Havertz and Werner both struggled, but they're switching to a new league. They're switching to new teams. It's new systems, new players.
Oh,
new...
Werner has until January, and I think Werner's out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Werner's out. 100%. We have a really good, like Jacob and I. We have a really good Chelsea guy. We have a really good friend in Chelsea, and he's on this huge stigma right now that Tuchel's trying to play Werner and Lukaku together as a pair.
He's saying Werner is going to play on the left wing, which I don't see that happening.
I don't see that happening either.
Werner's not enough of a distributor to play on the wing.
Werner, I don't know if you know this, but Werner does so well with his pace, but when the ball's at his foot, he's very, very
he does everything great until he gets the ball.
Me.
It's kind of like Lukaku.
Yeah,
they have two strikers who can't run with the ball.
No, Lukaku can run with the ball if he has to run with the ball. Trust me.
He's not. Lukaku doesn't know how to run with the ball, but you can't get the ball off him anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Just wait. I've seen some Lukaku do some things. I was like, I did not know you could. And
Okay, what was that Liverpool point you wanted to bring up?
It's not really a Liverpool point. It's more of a Mo Salah point.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Mo Salah not given more credit than he gets for the level of player that he is?
Oh, can I be honest with you?
I think he's overrated, to be honest with you.
You think he's overrated?
Believe it or not, a lot of Liverpool fans think the same way.
Okay, fine.
A lot of I like Mo Salah, and I think he's a great player, and I think he is, given our current pool of players, he's in the top 5 percentile. He is one of the best. He is one of the best in the world at his position. Except a lot of Liverpool fans, they are really frustrated with the guy.
He has very low efficiency is one.
And apparently he's very, very selfish.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about with him and Mane. Very fucking.
So
he has his issues, but
Ronaldo was at Man U.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The debate was Ronaldo or Messi is the best player in the world.
Yes.
Okay.
Ronaldo's stats at Man United: 196 appearances, 84 goals, 34 assists. That's 0.43 goals per game.
Okay.
Per 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Mo Salah at Liverpool: 161 appearances, so less games played, 99 goals, so 15 more goals than Ronaldo, and 36 assists. 0.61 goals per game.
But I also, if you're gonna go back, and then now there are average players getting better stats for goals, especially than world class players back, and then the game is very different.
Okay,
so
fair enough. Point.
And another point, not once did I say Mo Salah was a bad player.
I'm not saying you said he's a bad player. I'm saying people say that, like Andre said, Mo Salah is overrated.
Yeah,
I don't think Mo Salah is overrated. I think Mo Salah is underrated.
Really?
He doesn't get the credit he
But I
He's
also don't
class.
think I don't think he does what he does anywhere other than Liverpool either. What other team?
But
What other team buys Mo Salah?
I don't like that mentality. I don't like
What
that ideology.
team buys Mo Salah? If
What
Mo
team
Salah,
buy- what team-
What if Mo Salah goes on the market tomorrow? What team is jumping at the mouth to buy Mo Salah?
Nobody. But what team's jumping at the mouth to buy Sterling? Sterling's for sale.
Nobody.
That's
But
another
I'm not-
player that doesn't get credit for what he's done.
That's
But
another. No, Messi was for sale. And what team?
That's because no one can afford him. That's different. Ronaldo's the same thing. Messi and Ronaldo are a very odd case where they're just like so like high, like caliber that like every team wants him, but because their light is so big, it'll mess up like majority of teams. You'll have a whole system going and they step in it. Now everything is just like shit. Now it's chaos. Now we have to figure something out, right?
It's either
very different.
It's either chaos that gets solved with this player, or this player stirs chaos.
It's very hard to put something that like strong inside something.
So
I don't know. It's,
back to your
Okay.
point. Back to your
Yeah,
point. Back
I
to your
need
point.
to-
Back to your point. When you're comparing those stats, one, Ronaldo was a 19-year-old.
Not.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
what? Up in 19 to what? 23.
and yeah,
Older than
and
that.
and when he started Ronaldo, he was young, and like you're using his United,
I also
his
have-
whole
but-
United career, right? But he started slow and then sped up, where Salah was just been scoring.
No,
and
but the
he's
thing
been
with Salah,
developed
but the
since,
thing with Salah is,
right?
Salah came from Roma.
yeah,
Salah was nothing when he got to Liverpool.
But he went from
Salah has this thing where he's there. Like he's promising.
No.
He
hit
Liverpool bank.
But that's because at Liverpool, it's the same thing like De Bruyne at City. They hit.
Don't say that because he was disgusting
Yeah,
at Liverpool. At
but what
Wolfsburg.
I'm saying is he was at Chelsea. He had all the potential in the world. Didn't work. Chelsea had Lampard, this, that, and he's a young player. He's not going to develop. Goes to Wolfsburg, and then now
slayed.
Then he's hitting his prime. Then City
Slayed.
buy him, and he's in his prime.
Yes.
Right. Same thing with Salah. Basel, he was literally just fast. That was it. Right. Goes to Chelsea, doesn't work. Goes back to Roma, and then starts hitting his prime. Once Liverpool buys him, he is now a fully developed player in his prime, ready for the challenge. Same thing like Lukaku. Lukaku didn't work at first.
And can I be honest?
He improves as a player. He's going to Inter. He's now completely different than he was the first time he was at Chelsea. People don't understand. Like, Salah hit Liverpool in his prime. He's ready to go. Ronaldo was not in his
You're
prime.
also. Can I be honest though? I feel like in Salah's justification, the fact you're comparing him to Ronaldo.
I'm not comparing him to Ronaldo as a player.
I
I'm
know,
just saying, like,
but
stats-wise.
even statistically, that's mad. So, like, full credit to Salah. His stats show that Salah, you've been insane. Great job. The only player you could sit there and this is why I really hate the Mbappe argument. And Haaland is the same thing. Haaland, like this is why I love Haaland, but all these new youngsters, even Sancho. Sancho's been getting a lot of this. Right now he's riding the bench at Man U, but when he was at Dortmund, it was all these stats.
Yeah.
When Messi and Sancho were at this age, Sancho's stats obliterated Messi's. When Haaland was at this age, his stats obliterated Lewandowski's, R9's, CR7's. But you can't, like, Salah is a great player. Haaland's I love Haaland. I'm biased. Mbappe's great.
Shout out to Erling Haaland for that celebration after that goal on the weekend.
Like, all these players are so fucking incredible. Don't look me in my eyes and compare them to the best. Don't compare them to CR7 and Messi. Just don't.
It's just different. It's like you can have your stat sheet out, but like you need these. You need your eyeballs, and you just watch what happens.
So it's like,
and then you can.
Your point with Salah not getting the recognition he deserves.
I have another point on it.
I think he doesn't get as much as he should, but he gets enough to warrant his title as being one of the best players in the world.
Okay,
Currently.
so now Salah doesn't get the credit he deserves now.
Yes.
If Salah was European or South American, say Salah was
Brazilian or English.
or
If he was English,
or
fucking
French. Say Salah was of French descent. He would be way more of a superstar than he is now.
Yeah, probably.
Just because he's Egyptian.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
However, one argument is that I agree, 100%. On an international stage.
Not international stage. Right now, Salah is an Egyptian player playing in the BPL, not getting the recognition for what he does.
However,
as much as he should.
However,
But if Salah was Brazilian, playing in the BPL, doing what he does, he would be a global fucking superstar.
yes. Yeah, I'm not saying no. And Mane, the same thing. Mane being Senegalese. I agree. But the one thing I have to counter that is it evens out. And I'll tell you why it evens out. Because, like, you're Italian, and you guys have had so many good players at the same time. You had the Pirlos, the Del Pieros, the Buffons, the Cannavaros, Maldinis. You had all these superstars playing. In Salah's defense, his influence on Egypt and Egypt's population is, can I be honest with you, a shitload greater than what he would get if he was French.
I get that.
It's like
100%.
same thing like Sun in Korea.
And same thing as, listen, I'm Polish. You cannot walk 5 fucking feet in Poland without seeing Lewandowski's face on a billboard.
Yes.
The amount of impact he has on an entire country, being the only good player from said country, is astronomical.
Yes, at that country, but he's talking about in the world.
I'm talking about in the world.
I get that. But can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
If, say, Lewandowski was French, if Salah was French, the fact that the French national team, you're competing for global recognition with Mbappe, with Pogba, with all these insane superstars. Don't look me in my eyes and tell me Pogba is bigger for France than Lewandowski is for Poland.
No, but
Okay.
we're not. That's what
That's
I'm
not
saying.
the argument, though.
But we're saying like if Lewandowski is Spanish, he has a Ballon d'Or already.
Well,
100%.
he should have one already.
100%
Right?
agree with that.
He should have one already,
But
though.
it's the same thing. My biggest example, especially on the African, is Yaya Toure. This guy
Oh, no. Yaya Toure was robbed.
was probably the most underrated player I've ever seen in my life. Because that guy was, when he was in his prime, he was untouchable.
Yeah. No, I agree. 100%.
Pep ruined that guy's career. Absolutely destroyed him.
When he played with Barca.
When he
Transferred to
when
Barca.
he went to Barca. No, but then he went to City, and Yaya Toure was still the greatest player of all time. So this is what I mean. But
Yeah.
and see, the thing is, City unveiled their statues. They have Vincent Kompany, David Silva. You know who's not there? Yaya Toure should be.
Yaya
a club
Toure
legend.
also played 200 less games than them.
That guy deserves it, bro. That
Listen,
guy's-
no, I'm not saying he's bad, dude. I'm not I agree with you. Yaya Toure is one of the best, but to get a statue, I think you have to be more. You have to do more for the club than just being the best.
Isn't it crazy that fucking
Listen,
No,
Ronaldo.
think about it that David Silva and Vincent Kompany got statues.
But Aguero didn't. To be fair,
Aguero's
Aguero's
still playing.
Aguero's still playing.
So is David Silva, though.
I mean,
Or did he retire?
He retired. David Silva's out.
it's just weird to me because I feel like they just like their career just started and ended. Like I mean, the statues outside of other clubs versus their statues are within players
First of all,
within the
their
last 10
statue.
years.
I don't know if you've seen them, but they're kind of horrid.
Yeah, I don't
They
know.
are
The company statue kind of looks like Rooney.
They are bad. They are bad. But no, I agree. It feels like I feel like because it's like when City's reign started, they were just about to hit their stride.
Yeah, I know.
So it's like you didn't see the early parts of their career. And don't lie to me to say you did, because nobody did.
I didn't see either of them before they came to. I knew Company's name.
I
knew
didn't know
I knew both of their names, but I didn't know anything.
Not me. The reason why I know David Silva is because I packed him in FIFA 13, and he was worth 100,000 coins. That's the only reason I said, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
That's funny.
I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" I look on the market. This guy's 100,000 coins. That's dang you, David Silva.
That's class.
That's interesting, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. City City's an interesting beast.
So, yeah. Like, listen. I feel like I don't know because like you have Luka Modric who's won a Ballon d'Or and he's Croatian.
Yeah, but
I mean, you can argue that for anything. Like Shevchenko won a Ballon d'Or and he's from fucking Ukraine.
but he
Nedved won one
also
from the Czech Republic.
but he
Nedved
also
won the Ballon d'Or because of his hair. Greatest hair to ever grace a football pitch.
100%.
Modric did win the Ballon d'Or, but he also played for Madrid. I think if Salah was at Barca or Madrid doing what he's
100%.
doing, I think
$100%.
he'd be bigger too. So like, there's the
But can you say
background
that?
is
Can you
one thing.
Can you say that with Neymar going through that, being Brazilian? All
But
those
Messi,
I
was there.
personally
that's the difficult. It's like when you're playing in the same league as Ronaldo and Messi, like you already lost, right?
No, you're right.
That's the only thing.
You're right. No, well, I mean Modric won, but yeah, like going.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That was an
It's-
odd season.
It's kind of like in hockey where it was like the Pittsburgh won the Stanley Cup, right? Yeah. And it was, even if you're not a hockey fan, you know Sidney Crosby. Sidney Crosby this, Sidney Crosby that. In one of their playoff runs, Evgeny Malkin literally took Pittsburgh into a backpack and walked them to the Stanley Cup Finals.
Okay,
that's how
guys,
good. That's how good Malkin was. That's how good Malkin was. But Sidney Crosby won the playoff MVP because it's Sidney Crosby's
It's the
team.
same thing. Remember when Argentina lost? Was it the World Cup? Messi got MVP.
Yeah.
How? Because he's Messi.
No, dude, Messi in that World Cup, dude. If it was, listen,
Hey, sir.
If you
sir,
can
name one other MVP from the team that lost.
Jean-Sebastian Chiguer in the Stanley Cup Finals of 2003.
that was crazy. Oh, you were on that?
Yes, sir.
No, but
Don't challenge me with facts.
fuck. I don't know what I was gonna say. Yes. Okay. All I'm saying.
Yeah.
Messi was so good for Argentina. Can I be honest with you?
Sure.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but if I played instead of Higuain, I think Argentina win that game. I'm not saying I'm better than Higuain. I'm saying I could have scored a tap-in.
We all know Higuain, man. Yeah, I don't know. He's one of those players that can simultaneously world class and complete ass at the same time.
100%.
So I don't know. I don't know about that
Juve,
guy.
and he would score like 6 games in a row and then go 24 without scoring again.
Yeah, so I don't know. He's one of those guys. But
Before we wrap it up, can I bring up one more point?
Yeah, hit me.
Since we're on the soccer vibe, why is it? So I was talking to Andre about this last night, and I don't remember. The music was too loud for me to hear his response. So, what I'm gonna ask you again, Andre, why is it that when Haaland does jack shit all game, I think you already remember this conversation.
Yeah.
Why is it that Haaland does jack shit all game, jack shit last game, jack shit for 3 games, scores 1 goal, considered generational?
Well, there's 2 reasons.
Now,
there's 2 reasons.
at the same time,
Yeah.
Lewandowski scores a hat trick in back-to-back games. It's a farmers league.
Okay, so there's 2 reasons, maybe 3 reasons. One, Lewandowski is being compared to himself, right? It's the same thing. Remember, I was talking about how when all of the media were saying Ronaldo had his worst season, and when they said Messi is finished, Ronaldo's finished, they scored 30+ goals that season. Okay, that is the best for anyone else. But you get to a point where people expect something. Lewandowski scores a hat trick. You're supposed to do that. You're Lewandowski. Duh. He doesn't score. Why are you so trash? You're garbage. Even if he gets 17 assists in one game, if his name isn't on the score sheet, he'll be considered ass, right? So that's one you're going to compare it to yourself. Second reason, Haaland is young. Lewandowski's 30, whatever. So he's a generational talent because his job as a striker is to put the ball in the net. So as long as his name remains on the score sheet, he's considered good.
The reason he's on the headline, I think, is he scored the winner.
Right. And
You could have a playoff series. Let's say the Leafs next year, they have a playoff series. 6 games in a row. Austin Matthews does zilch. Game 7 overtime, he scores a one-timer and top cheese wins the series. Austin Matthews is a generational talent. He's the leader of this team.
You're absolutely right.
It's the same thing.
The same
as a
reason.
striker, it's tough because your job is to put the ball in the net. So as long as you do that, whatever else you do
Doesn't matter.
I mean, we're talking about from like outside looking in. For the team, it matters, but for outside looking in, it doesn't. And then the third reason is because the media, what they do is they'll pick and choose just at random. Like now I pick Haaland, Mbappe, and whoever else, and Greenwood even. And then all of a sudden they can't do wrong. They like they would have to go like 2 straight seasons being complete garbage, and then the media will forget them. But until that happens, they can't do wrong. They'll just be generation talent. And whoever else comes up during that time won't matter.
Remember when Mbappe missed the penalty against Switzerland?
Yeah.
Right away. Like,
I've never seen a fan base turn on somebody so quick.
yes, but I've also never seen a
Aside
fan
from
base
Mitch
defend. I've also never seen a fan base defend Mbappe. The second he missed that, it was either complete hate or a side-by-side picture of Ronaldo missing in the Champions League finals penalty.
Because it goes both ways.
Yeah.
So Haaland scores the winner in the 92nd minute, whatever it was.
Crazy, by the way.
Haaland's going to get the headline. But it works both ways. Because now, Ronaldo's left Juve. If Juve struggles, who's going to be the fall guy? Who's going to get blamed for that? Dybala.
Oh, there was already news articles about saying how Juve is like down in the dirt.
All they talked about, the commentators the whole game, is who's going to score goals for Juve? Who's going to score goals? And I was like, no, you have Dybala, you have Chiesa, you have Morata, I guess. But like, it goes both ways. Like, you're either going to be, as the young guy, you're either going to be the hero that's on the trajectory to be the best guy in the league, whatever, or you're going to be the guy who's the reason for the team's downfall.
Yeah, but see, it only works up to a point, because if, say, Haaland went to the World Cup and he misses that penalty, no one says anything. But Mbappe,
Because he plays for Norway.
Well, yeah, but but I'm just saying, like, Mbappe at 20, he goes and misses that, no one's gonna say anything. That's when Mbappe was at his can do no wrong, right? Haaland's going to get to the point where people start expecting things, because people are expecting things of Mbappe.
They're already expecting things. It's
right?
ridiculous.
No, but right now, even if he has a bad game, no one's going to say anything because he's young. He has a bad game, but every time he has a good game, everyone's going to start like praising he's the
100%.
best, right? But he's going to reach a point, maybe when he gets his move or when he turns 22 or however old he needs to get to, where people are going to love him when he's good and hate his guts when he's bad.
There is a very small number of players on planet Earth that can have relatively poor games, like, simultaneously, and the fans will still love him. Marco Reus being one of them.
Yeah, but
it also depends on the fan base.
Yeah, it does.
Like,
Can Dybala have a few games, like, let's say 7 bad games, like really struggling, and Juve fans not wanting him to start?
I mean, for me,
To
no.
be fair though,
But
Juve-
I'm also a fan that uses logic. I don't just watch, like, I don't look at the stats sheet and say, oh, Dybala hasn't scored in 4 games.
Yeah.
Send him out for free. I don't want him anymore.
Yeah.
I watch the game. I see, well, even if I miss the game, I like to watch like a 7-minute highlight video or whatever to see who's actually doing things on the field. It's all on like mentality.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to get into Leafs because it's just going to turn into a longer discussion that I don't want to get into. But like, it also depends on the players around you. Like, Austin Matthews did nothing in the playoffs. Mitch Marner did fucking piss all to help him the whole playoffs. But because Matthews is the guy, he's the one getting all slack.
But then you also have, it's also a situation where you have players who can kind of
Take the game into their own hands, kind of thing.
I don't know how I was going to word this conversation, but it's essentially those players who, like Andre said, can do no wrong. And it's like they could have game after game after game after game where they're just like piss poor, and they will still be absolutely.
N'Golo Kante
That's one of them.
can be just.
He had a really bad start to the season. No, but N'Golo Kante is another player where he had such a shit start of the season and people wanted him out of the club.
No, I don't think so. I think Kanto's one of those players that everybody loves. Like,
I don't know, man.
He's just like a little small.
Chelsea fans are very used to quick success, so they turn on people very quickly.
There's records of me saying that I don't think Conte deserves the Ballon d'Or only because of Chelsea fans. And Johnny said, "What are you talking about?" I was like, the fact that Chelsea fans wanted him out of the club by January tells me enough to know he does not deserve the Ballon d'Or.
But Chelsea fans,
Just to give Chelsea fans the satisfaction kind of thing?
No, like
the Chelsea fans don't deserve the Ballon d'Or?
He was so bad. No, he was so bad before January under Lampard that people wanted N'Golo Kante out of the club.
But
the whole club was bad under Lampard.
Think of it this way:
so they shouldn't. So Jorginho shouldn't get one either.
How fast?
Okay.
How fast did Morata go from better than Lukaku? How you got United? You guys got Lukaku, but we got Morata, the next generation, to the worst striker on the planet in the eyes of Chelsea. Maybe like 3 months.
I am confident.
Yeah.
After watching the game on Saturday, I'm confident that Morata has the worst first touch on the planet. It is so bad. Dybala passed the ball to his foot like 3 times. Morata went to take a touch, and it was 7 yards in front of him. It's like, slow down. Take it easy.
Morata's another one of those players that don't make sense. I don't know.
Morata's one of those players. Higuain played crazy for Napoli. Morata is one of those players. You know who's another player? Thomas Meunier, the right back who plays for Belgium and Dortmund.
Yeah, I know.
He's one of those players. Even like I watch Dortmund week in week out, so I see like Paslak and all them. Though there's this very small category of players that I put to the side, and I wonder, how are you a professional footballer? Dude,
but,
even Harry Maguire. You said this, Harry Maguire. You said this on the podcast maybe 6-7 weeks ago. I remember this, and we were talking about how is it that you said it. I'm quoting you now.
Okay, what did I say?
How is Harry Maguire a professional footballer? Like, okay, he's good in the air. He's got good defensive awareness, but to be a footballer, Harry Maguire lacks the one necessary ability to be a footballer, and that is to move.
He can move. He just doesn't do it very quickly.
But I said that, but then now he's been recently he's been one of like the best center backs in the world.
That's why they signed Varane, because Harry Maguire can be slow and win all the air battles and everything, and then Varane can be the guy who chases Lukaku down. And
can I be honest? I don't think Varane's gonna have a good season.
I don't know.
Oh, I think Varane's gonna be bad.
I don't know. People thought Thiago Silva last year when Chelsea bought him. Everyone's like, he's just there to like fill the space and use the best.
Thiago Silva is 37 though.
Yeah, and
Varane is 28.
But younger. He's like 26, I think.
I think Varane will be fine. I think you have Slabhead back there.
I think listen, when you play in Real Madrid and the most dangerous striker outside of Barcelona that you have to come up against is Paco Alcacer or Inaki Williams.
I don't think so.
We'll see.
When Griezmann was at Atletico was pretty good. 3 years ago.
Okay, but like Varane can have a bad game against Atletico, but Varane will have 30 other good games when he's not playing Griezmann or he's not playing Messi. That's what I'm talking about. Now he's got that go up against. Okay, anyways, we'll wrap it up.
We'll see.
He went from a 4-club league to a 10-club league.
Thank you so much for listening. We'll be back same time, same place next week. Make sure to follow us on all our social media. Jacob, thank you so much for joining us. And we'll be back. I don't know. Whatever. We're done.